So here we are in Shimbashi. We're going to be doing a walking tour from here in this spot, kind of deep in Shimbashi, to Ginza Itchome, which is a very interesting area. Of course, this is the luxury part of Tokyo, from the very rustic side of Tokyo. I'm starting here at Heckelen, which is one of the famous pudding and coffee restaurants. You guys might have seen this guy on social media. Now, no more photos in there, no more videos apparently. They're very strict. Over-tourism has had its benefits and disadvantages for foreign visitors, but let's be honest, the guy is mostly foreign tourists and he only makes 50 puddings a day. It's sort of a little bit overrun with foreign tourists. Locals can't even get in anymore, and yeah, it's certainly changed a lot. But I thought I would show you where exactly this place is, because it is quite a popular place. So we're just gonna walk by here and again, like they call him like one of the 3 top chefs. Very interesting. He just put the sign out. So the pudding is sold out for today. You can see. That's a shame. But you can also see the no video sign. So we have to respect that. If you go inside there, yeah, let the guy make his pudding. He's been on social media already so much. But our walk is gonna be, I don't know, I'd say about 35 minutes. I've already seen oh, look at this. This lunch looks really good. What is this? This is oh, look at that, it's a massive portion. One of the things about Shimbashi is you really do get what you pay for out here. Things are a lot cheaper, a lot more affordable than in other places. That's pretty impressive. They've got a vending machine where you can get it. Does look like a chain, but it's hard to tell what's a chain and what isn't these days. We're more near Toranomon than we are Shimbashi, I think. It's been raining the last couple of days in Tokyo. We're gonna go down some of the alleys here. One of the parts of Shimbashi, which I think is the most interesting, is the alleyways of Shimbashi. There's so much character in it. You're gonna see this part of Tokyo change rapidly over this walk. All of the neighborhoods are very different one from another. You can tell when you go from one side of the tracks to the other, for example. It's very interesting like that. We're gonna get off, let's get off of this main. We'll go this way and then take an alley. It's about 10 minutes to get to a Shimbashi station from here. We'll go past the new Shimbashi building and then eventually cross under the Yamanote line into Ginza, where Ginza Itchome will be our final stop. And we're gonna see some stuff. Now, when I was walking through Shimbashi station, check this out for a second. I'm gonna walk down this alley, but check this out. Do you see? This is gonna pop up on the screen in a second. This is a tourist information robot. It's a little bit creepy. He's in the basement of Shimbashi station. Look at those eyes, digitally winking at me. It was a little bit creepy. I didn't stop. I wanted to get to this live stream start really quickly, but I think it might be worth stopping in here for another live stream in the near future. Apparently he can speak English as well and gives tourist information, which is useful for tourism. It's pretty funny. Michael Sasana's in the house. Aloha, welcome. Let's see if we can find something to grab. I know in Ginza we do have in Ginza the Daifuku shop, which I love to stop in. Akebono, which has seasonal Daifuku. That might be a good pit stop. Oh, look at that car. What is that? That's a Ferrari? What is that? Did you see that? What was that? I think I can go down some of the alleys here. That was pretty sweet. Oh, is this where they're at? Do you see this? This is Yakult. Do you know Yakult? Yakult are, I saw the ladies as well. These are, that was a Lotus? Oh, really? Some of you might know Yakult. I believe they own a baseball team, right? But you could see the ladies push these carts, and they've been doing this since like the 1930s or 40s. It's like old school. They push the carts around Tokyo. You see them going into businesses. Yakult is like this sweet yogurt drink. That's kind of cool to see. All right, here's the B Hotel. This is new. I haven't seen this one before. This is a pretty good location, actually, in the heart of old Shimbashi, with all the alleys behind it. Very smart. But in order to build that hotel, they probably had to let go some of the other businesses, so that's kind of a sad point. But I don't know what was here before, so I guess it's not missed so much. Was it a Tonyu restaurant? Soy milk? A lot of construction going on here. That's too loud. I'm gonna go. You can see there's some alleys across the street there. A Yanaka coffee chain, postal van. The streets of Tokyo are always very colorful. Oh, it's a green light. Let's go. We can make this. I put a link in the description with the map of our walk today, so you can go. Oh, Rolls Royce. Is that a Bentley or a Rolls Royce? That's such a good car. That's gonna pass us in a second. You guys tell me what car this is. What is that? Wow. Roller blazer rates in here. The earthquake warning was a non-event. I know. If you're wondering what it was, I got it this morning too. It was like at 6 a.m. or something. We got this early earthquake warning. Nothing happened. Phone went off. Jishinda. Earthquake this. It's an earthquake. And there was no earthquake. But I guess it's better to have some kind of a heads up. Although, what are you going to do with 3 seconds? Brace for impact. But we get that on our smartphones, so it lets us know. It's good for other things, but earthquakes, the warning, sometimes it happens after the earthquake starts. I don't know. But when it's a false alarm, people do get angry, in particular in the middle of the night. All right, now we're in Shimbashi. You can tell there's a lot more flair from the old train station. You see, Shimbashi was the terminus, or the start of the first train line in Japan. Tokyo Station wasn't built yet. Shimbashi was the station. And I've done a live stream. They have a replica building of where the station used to be located, which is near Shiodome now. There are some really interesting cars. I did not expect that for Shimbashi, because this is like Grandpa Town. They call it like Oyaji Town. There's a lot of kind of old guys stuck in time. At least that was 20 years ago. I don't know if they've passed on, but it's time. I can tell that Shimbashi's changing little by little. Here's a yakiniku restaurant. WRX Turbo is in the house. Welcome. All right, I can see the station up ahead. We're gonna go to the left. Let's take a look at some of those alleys now. There's a 7-Eleven ATM vestibule, and they take foreign cards. It's quite famous here. Check this out. You see what I'm talking about? This alley says walk down this way. Okay. This is the old part of Shimbashi. I hope that they don't change it ever, but you see there are some new buildings. It's just earthquake proofing, but the alleys have so much character to it. I actually missed, I should have walked down from there, but there's some amazing little restaurants in here, some snack bars where there's a mama-san, a lady who's running everything. She's also the entertainer. I believe, was it this one? I think it was this one. For an NHK show about 15 years ago, I went in there and I sang karaoke with the mama-san. It was an enka or something. I'm gonna wait for this lady passes. This is the public restroom here. It's funny, it's outside, very Showa. You can see the alleys have so much character. I just saw a fat cat. Oh, there's a fat cat. Let's go say hi to the fat cat. Psst, 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 psst. The owner was... He's like, who's that strange guy making noises at the fat cat? Walk away, walk away. Obviously you can tell from just the architecture where I am. That's the new Shimbashi building, and there's nothing new about it. It was new when it was built. Again, it's a building I hope never changes. That type of architecture, you don't really see in too many spots anymore. Very unique, but it has been slightly renovated inside. I noticed over the years, very slight. But inside of here, you'll find some old retro, very interesting game centers. And here we've got a gyoza stand. Check it out. Wow. All those deep fried food, that's the good stuff. And you can get a lunch for 780 yen. All that food for $5. It's a pretty good deal. You're gonna find a lot of great deals in Shimbashi, and that's the reason why I think this is a great place to stay. Here we are. This is Shimbashi Station, the back side of it. I say that because the front side might be the other side facing Ginza, facing the sea. We're on the train plaza side, a wide open space with that steam engine or SL train on the left side here. Again, Shimbashi is famous for being the train station from, when was it? Like 1872. And you can see the old train station right here, Meiji 5, the 5th year of the Meiji era, which is 1872. That's what the station looks like. A replica of this is on the other side. It looks really beautiful. There's the first train, 1879 right there. That's fascinating. And you can see, that's how old it is. You've got ukiyo-e of the train passing through to Shimbashi Station. And then nowadays we have the electric trains of the Yamanote and the Keihin Tohoku line going through here. Next stop, Yurakucho in that direction. But I like what they've done. They have renovated this just a little bit. They do have events on the plaza here, which is interesting. There's the Shimbashi building. Sorry, the new Shimbashi building. All right, let's cut through the station. It was in the basement here that I saw the robot tourist information booth, which was fascinating. This is the Hibiya entrance. This entrance has been renovated about three years ago. 2 years ago they completed it. It's really nice. It looks certainly newer than it did, which was a necessity. Shimbashi station has always been pretty retro. Oh, this is the mini truffles. This bakery is very famous. Usually there's a line at the shop. Here you can see the fresh baked bread. Is that a cinnamon roll? Oh! Oh my. That looks good. That looks too good. All right, we're outside the Shimbashi station. If you look up into the sky, a lot of character to this area. That's Shiodome. It's down in the basement here that I saw that robot tourist information thing. Never seen anything like it. Shimbashi was built in the year 2000, so it's 25-year anniversary next year. Brand new area. It wasn't anything much in this area. And now it's skyscrapers and offices of Dentsu and certain other buildings over there. Let's cross the street now. We're getting over to Ginza. Bye-bye, Shimbashi. Again, this is one of my favorite places to stay if you are going to pick a hotel because of all the restaurants. It is a hub. There's a bus that will take you to Roppongi from here, that'll take you to Shibuya direct on the bus, but you could just jump on the Yamanote line and get there anyways. Shimbashi is very convenient. Up above us, the Shinkansen tracks right here. The Shinkansen tracks right above us, and these older ones are the Yamanote and the Keihin Tohoku lines. The new one is the Shinkansen. All right, this is where things get a little bit interesting. I believe the Hooters is over there. I'm always curious because they went out of business in Japan, or at least the Akasaka one did, which was their original shop. I'm not a fan of, I don't go to Hooters, but I'm kind of happy that they're here. It makes you feel like a touch of home, you know? The wings are good. But I believe it's on the next one. Underneath here, underneath the highway, is the Hooters. I believe it's still there. A couple of other restaurants here. I'm gonna take you under the track. I'm gonna take you underneath the tracks just for a second. I want to show you something interesting. So, I hope the signal's okay. You can actually walk under the tracks. There's a walkway that'll go right underneath the tracks, and there are restaurants that line the left and the right. So be aware that there's some secrets inside of the alleys underneath the Yamanote line. Between Shimbashi and Yurakucho Station, this is a very interesting alley. I've already tried to live stream it. There's no signal in there. Maybe I'll go back and see if I can live stream it again. But it's pretty deep between the tracks and cement everywhere. So this side of the tracks, I just wanted to give you a quick look. This is where, you see those cranes over there? They're gonna start the construction on the Imperial Hotel. This is where Queen Elizabeth stayed and a lot of other places. They're gonna be renovating it, so you can see it over in that direction. So if you wanna go take a look in the lobby, I would do that ASAP before they start the renovations and nobody can go in there. And there's restaurants underneath the Yamanote line right here, which are very good. You always find like secret places if you just kind of look around. Like this little bamboo forest that's growing here. No graffiti. There's an izakaya over there. They're saying a draft beer for, look at that price. That draft beer is 199 yen or $1. What is that? $1.50? That's cheap. The elections are coming here in Japan pretty soon. These are for the election posters for the candidates. There's the Shinkansen. The Shinkansen. Here's the entrance to the highway. As you can see, the highway, no pedestrians, no bicycles. Once you go on there, you've got to pay, cars only. You need an ETC card, I believe, which is like Easy Pass. All right, this is a very important junction in Ginza. If you go this way, you're going to... All right, Shinkansen's passing again. If you go this way, you're going to what's called Ginza Corridor. Lots of really nice restaurants in this place. A good place to find a place to eat. If you're not quite sure, walk down Ginza Corridor, you'll find a place to eat. There's some bars there as well. If you walk in this direction, you get the Sukiyabashi, which we've been to so many times in this show. And if you walk in this direction, go straight, you get to the Don Quixote in Ginza, make a left, you go down the main street, which I'm not gonna do because we've done that so many times already. What I'm going to do is to walk this way and talk a little bit about Ginza Corridor and this building right here. Now this, I don't know if this is a Kurosawa building, the guy who designed the capsule hotels, but it's a Shizuoka Shimbun, the Shizuoka newspaper building. And it's such a weird design to it. Sometimes they have a food truck here. One of them is one of the best Mexican food trucks in Japan. He's based in Yamanashi, but he drives out here. Anyways, I guess the business is better. He'll come here maybe once a week, I think Thursdays, but he's usually late. He's here about like 6:30 p.m. CNN broadcasted his truck, and he's been quite famous. I've written him a couple times on Instagram. Really nice guy. It's a bizarre building. So we go down Ginza Corridor. I see the chef doing some prep for food. It's quiet. Lunchtime is just finishing up right now. Some of these restaurants have changed since the last time I was here. Another reason why it's good to go back through places, Tokyo seems to reinvent itself every 5 years. A lot of the restaurants that were here aren't anymore, and new ones take the place. There's a few oldies and goodies, but it's always sad to see them leave. We had a couple of themed restaurants that went out of business. Oh, this is a wine bar. I've been here before. They open up these glass windows and up to the street, and it's really nice to sip wine on the corner there. Hey Bianca, that makes me happy that you were watching the, here's an old marker. What's the significance of this thing? It's a stand for pigeons. You find a lot of these markers in Tokyo. Sometimes they're not marked exactly what they are. You have to ask local leaders or the tourist office, and sometimes the tourist office doesn't know what it is either. I'll show them a screenshot of this later. Has anyone tried Japanese wine before? It's available. It's always available because it's not very popular, but it's gaining some traction. Very little. It's always been sort of a harsh drink, Japanese wine. There's some good ones out there though. But you can see, I think at dinner time around 5:30, it really starts to get crowded in this area. This is one restaurant. When people ask me, I'm in Ginza, where should I eat? I like this place as a recommendation, and they're still in business. Right here, you see this on the left side? It looks like an old Meiji era restaurant. It's got that old, I guess like end of Edo, early Meiji feeling to it. I believe is this Tofuro? Or has they changed it again? Yeah, this is Tofuro. I've taken friends here many times that were visiting Japan. They have a very large menu. Like they're on the window. She's making soba here. Look at that, right in the window. That's pretty cool. Ah, sugoi, soba desu. She's working really hard. That's cool. Tofuro is a place where I bring, I brought a lot of friends here visiting Japan to Tofuro. Inside there's some really neat decorations. There's a tempura bowl here. You've got soba, unagi. They have some wagyu on the menu as well, so you get a little bit of everything. Wow, look at that good tofu there. The inside of the interior is really nice. They have a red bridge that looks like you're in a Japanese park inside. So for ambiance, food, the variety, it's definitely a recommendation. I don't think you need reservations, but you might want to do that in particular on the weekends. But with all the tourists here, you probably should call ahead. I don't think I have before. I've reserved. If you call ahead, they'll usually make sure you get a better table. If you come, you get whatever's left over. That's another reason to do it. We're looking forward to you, Ramsey Silent, making a visit here. Well, go hang out at Tofuro. I've been in this hub before as well. I haven't been to the hub in maybe 10 years though. British pub. This is where all the English teachers hang out. At least they used to. They close at midnight, I see. I had a point card. I was working on it from 2006. I was like, I don't know, till 2016. That was the last time I went in there. For 10 years. I had points, I collected it, and then I looked at the back and they said, oh, sorry, it expired last week. I said, 1 week ago, I've been working on this for 10 years. And they said, sorry. Nobody ever wants to honor that point card. So the hub point card was really worthless. It was painful whenever you asked, so like, can you do this? Could you honor it another place? I guess they make the owners pay, that's why. It's a nice looking. It's an oyster bar that doesn't smell like oysters. It's really fresh in there. Check this one out. Raw, deep fried, and garlic butter sauce there. Wow. I'm telling you, the Ginza corridor, and this is sort of like a TGI Fridays vibe inside, but more local, I guess. Istanbul. The thing with the food here is that it's different than like a shack. These are really established places. This Turkish restaurant is quite good. It's not like fast food, like a kebab place. It's a proper restaurant type of place. Gosh, I wish they had a Romanian restaurant. There used to be one that went out of business. If you've ever had Romanian food, it's really good. Sarmale, oh, with some suica. Can't wait to go and visit my friends in Cluj-Napoca again. They have this dip that is made out of burnt eggplants. Oh my gosh, it's so good. This place is doing pretty good business. They're grilling the fish out there, right there. So you get the smell of grilling food and makes you want to come into the shop. Wow, 300 yen. This place on the Ginza corridor has a happy hour from 7 to 9, 5 to 7 p.m. It's 300 yen for an Asahi Super Dry. That is so cheap for a restaurant. Oh my goodness. Like, I see like cheap izakayas in an alley maybe to get people in, but they don't need to do that. This is Ginza Corridor. You're getting a 300 yen beer in Ginza Corridor? That's crazy. Sukiyaki Hoto. This is a chain for sure. Well, they got a lunch sukiyaki. 1,690 yen for the Wagyu beef sukiyaki large set. That's pretty good. Easy. Oh, those are the guys that check the parking meters and the bicycles. I came by train. You can see here. This is Tokyo. Kobe beef is so far away. Kobe beef in Tokyo, there are so many beef brands that are closer. They do it in English just because everybody knows Kobe beef. Kobe beef is so far away. There's Hitachi beef, which is much closer. I think is a comparable quality. People pay more for the Kobe beef. So whenever I see it if you see it in Osaka, it's probably pretty good. It's like Guinness. The further away from Kobe, the more... There are other brands of Wagyu beef that are just as good. All right, you can walk underneath here. There's a ramen alley underneath on the left side here with about 10 ramen shops, and then there's you can continue to walk underneath the Yamanote line through here. Let me take you. And then we're gonna go to the right here. So you can see this entrance will take you there. That will take you all the way, I think it's like 300 meters. It will take you all the way to Yurakucho Station. It's pretty cool. And there's several restaurants underneath here, and you can hear the trains going by up above. Super interesting. I like it. You can sit outside in the alley as well. It's very unique. All right, let's take a right. There's the Imperial Hotel in Hibiya Park where that green is. That's Hibiya Park over there. All right, let's keep a move on. Keep it moving. We're gonna get away from the highway, the Shitoko, which is right above us, and we're gonna walk past. There's some properties that are like the property of death. Do you know what I mean? Like no business ever survives at that location. That's this place right here where there's this wino and Yamazaki. It's changed so many times over the last 20 years. This used to be a place called Kronos Tacos from like California or something. Chronic Tacos, I don't know what it was called. They opened up a chain and now it's that went out of business fast. And then now it's called Vinos in Yamazaki, like a wine shop. Across the street is the All Bachinales. I don't know how you would say it, but it's a French cafe where you can sit outside and see the world go by, I guess. It's a chain. There's a lot of locations. There's one in Shimbashi near the Mont Bell and the Prince Hotel. Now this is the most prestigious kindergarten you can see here in Japan. This kindergarten, the kids had to wear, like I've told this story maybe a few times before, the kids have to wear Armani suits. Like it's a special uniform created by Armani. It was over $1,000. It raised a lot of eyebrows here, made the news. I don't know if they still got to do that, but the parents have to spring for this kind of uniform. It's not cheap, all right? So, and they're like kindergartners, they're young kids, so they're gonna grow out of it. It's not like something they can wear for more than a year. They're tailored. It's pretty wild stuff. So on this walk, we get to go past there. Now we're in the heart of Ginza. We're basically at Tsukiyabashi. But I don't really want to go on the main roads here. I want to take you to a different area. So what we're going to do is cross the street here, go past the Kumamoto store, where you can get a kumamon. I think it's over there. Oh no, it's right there. That brown shop, I believe, is that brown building is the Kumamoto building, where you can get a kumamon doll. They're not very expensive comparatively because kumamon doesn't have a copyright on there. It's pretty much free to use for just about anyone. I remember when I was making a Japanese mascot episode, one of the successes, the reason why kumamon really took off is because the prefecture says, please use kumamon. So he's on promotions for so many things, almost a representative of Japan. If Irvin is here, Irvin knows what this is. Same with a couple of other people that have visited me. I don't know if Irvin's watching. The streets of Ginza are a big contrast to where we just were 30 minutes ago. That's a new hotel. I believe that's a new Marriott. Looks quite nice and, of course, quite pricey. But if you have some Bonvoy points, it might be worth splurging at that location. It's really nice. Typically in Japan, you get what you pay for. If you just need a room, a box, you're gonna get that. This is quite famous as well. Some of the old whiskey bars. There's the Ginza 6 building. I've been up there. From that angle, you can get a really nice view from the garden, looking down onto the street, in particular on the weekends when they shut the roads down. All right, we're walking around. What is this here? Like, I'm always finding interesting shop. This is Pierre Macolonely of Brussels. Maybe the most poorly run cities in Europe right now. But it sure looks good. It's like macarons. Somebody said don't go to Brussels. So I was like, why? And then I researched and I'm like, oh wow, there's a lot of crime there. Oh wow! Baumkuchen. I love Baumkuchen. It's a cake that's rolled on like that. It's got that sugar crisp on the outside of it usually. Sometimes I don't do that. It's so good. The shop owner the attendant waved at me. I'm like, yeah, I want to go in there too. I need a cup of coffee with that. Something's gonna be built here. Oh my god, Baumkuchen is... I'd never seen Baumkuchen until I came to Japan. Same with shoe creams, these cream puffs. I'd never seen that until I came to Japan. Sorry, the wind has picked up here a little bit. Hello. Yeah, you tracked me down here.
Again, I did it also 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I
Okay. From Denmark.
Yeah, again.
Did I have those last time?
No, it was in 2019. Actually, very close to exactly 5 years ago.
Oh, wow. Before the pandemic.
Yeah.
No, I said the word. Oh, no.
No.
Oh, you want to say hi to everybody?
Hey.
Hey, how's it going? So I got these. Is this from the Carlsberg brewery?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, very cool. I had somebody gave me was that you?
Yeah.
From your grandmother?
Yeah, that was me.
I still have those. Now I remember. I got these really nice Danish beer. What do you call these? Coasters. Yeah, and they had a very sentimental, like a from your it was nice. Welcome back.
Yeah.
What are you doing this time in Japan?
It's my 30th birthday.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, not today. What is it? Close to 2 weeks ago. I was in Fukushima at Ibisu Circuit and drifting for the first time.
Oh, cool.
And then just traveling, seeing stuff. Also been to Hakone, drive the, Hakone skyline, the roads around there.
Oh, Hakone, yeah. That's a nice
mountain
road, yeah. Very good. You've had nice weather.
Yeah, great weather.
Not too much rain. The rainy season's like about a week away, it feels like.
Yeah,
right now.
I'm leaving next week.
Oh, really?
So that's
Okay.
perfect.
Very good. What are you up to today?
Actually not much. I was just looking around, seeing I was going to...
Okay.
My plan was actually to go to Tokyo Station to a tool car shop where you
Oh,
can...
yeah, in the basement.
you can assemble your own car.
Oh, yeah.
But
That's a
you
cool
can
place.
choose the parts. You can choose the parts and then they will assemble it for you.
You gonna go over there?
That's the plan.
Okay. You can go there completely underground, actually.
Okay.
If you can't, yeah. If you go underground, you can go. It connects up with Tokyo Station through the International Forum.
Yeah.
But it's maybe on such a nice day like today.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a lot of sense.
A different day where it's raining.
Yeah. Oh, very cool. I'm glad that you made it back here to Tokyo.
Yeah, remember one thing more. A little piece of Danish candy with best name maybe for anything. It's vingummi.
Oh, very cool. Is this like the licorice?
No, just like vingummi, like Haribo.
Did you give me licorice last time?
Yeah, in the this kind.
I remember the licorice. If you haven't been, I think everybody's been to. Have you been to Denmark yet? For me, Denmark is red hot dogs, Carlsberg, Gammeldansk, and black licorice.
Yeah.
And goof scum. I don't know if I said it. Just
just
marshmallow stuff they put on an ice cream.
I didn't know what it was last time, but I got scolded when I came back.
Oh, you figured it out.
Yeah, what it was.
We got into those colorful buildings in the center of town. There was an ice cream place. My friend said, "You got to get that with goof scum." I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And it was really good. Sweet, thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danish. Well, thank you for this. I'm gonna walk around. You can join me if you want. I'm just gonna go here for about 30 minutes.
Yeah, I actually started going there because I saw I was
Okay.
then took the train to Ginza and then walked to the station you are entering at. And then use Google Maps and look at the street to find you.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of fun. It's like 30 minutes. Thank you for this. I'm gonna put this away. Thank you for that. Wow, look at this. This is a new Onitsuka Tiger, which was the competitor to Nike. If you have ever read Phil Knight's book called Shoe Dog, Onitsuka Tiger was the inspiration for Nike, and he came to Japan many times. It's funny to see the brand really proliferating, really growing, but it's at nowhere near Nike's level. We've got the Dutch waffles here. Is that Dutch company? I don't know. Yeah, I say that because, oh, maybe it's Belgian. Because I see the Peon Boy.
Well, it says Belgian waffles.
Okay, Belgian waffles, yeah. Over there is my favorite prefectural store, which is the Nagano store. Always stop in there. You can get some good stuff. And then there's a really good tempura place.
Yeah.
Get a bowl of tendon. But we want to put Michael Sasano's money. I got to get this.
Well, I can buy for you.
Did you want to?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. I'm going to try this blueberry daifuku.
Yeah.
You want? Is it okay?
No, I'm not good at the texture.
Well, I guess it's all mochi here.
Yeah.
This is seasonal, so right now it's the blueberry season.
One blueberry.
Please eat today.
I gotta get one for Kanai too, so we'll eat this one. じゃあ、ブルーリー大福3つ。
3つでありがとうございます。お日持ち本日中でございます。
はい
ありがとうございます。
Gotta get that for Leo and Kanai andいつ始まったですか、ブルーベリー。
ブルーベリーは6月の
あ、最近ですね。
そうですね、最近から
もういつまで。
6月いっぱいまで。手下げ有料でございますがご用意いたしますか。
あ、大丈夫です。
かしこまりました。合計972円でございます。1000円お預かりいたします。
ブルーベリーはどこのブルーベリーですか？長野？
国産のものではあるんですけど、調べない
国内。
国内そうです国内。1000円お預かりいたしましたのでお返しが28円でございます。ご確認くださいませ。お待たせいたしました。
はい、ございました。Alright, you got it. Yeah, let's try this. So you're not a mochi guy?
No, I'm very bad at the texture.
Oh wow.
Maybe we should stand to the side.
Oh, it's soft. Here, we could just
Yeah.
right here. So I wanted to try this because it's the thing with akebono here. All of this is seasonal. The daifuku is all seasonal. So right now until the end of June, they have blueberry daifuku. That's the you can see the construction behind us too. This is crazy, right in the center of Ginza Itchome. I've never had a blueberry daifuku before. Itadakimasu. Wow. That's a fresh blueberry. Very sweet white uncle bean paste. There's a mochi, of course, mochi around it. Quite nice. It's a little on the pricey end. It's like 324 yen for one, but for a little bit of a snack.
It's okay, and for the yen, the price of the yen right now is okay. Well, when it's for me.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that.
No problem. I should just remember, actually, bone or small gets what to say with the chicken, there's make a lot of noise.
Oh.
But it's so,
Maybe get you tomorrow. It's all right. So the bell that you just heard is up there on Wako, on the intersection here at Itchome. It's been, I don't know, 100 years or more that Wako bell's been going. We're talking before World War II, I believe. After that, a lot of this was bombed out, had to be reconstructed. The firebombing of March 10th, 1945 really devastated this part of Tokyo as well. But there used to be, it's hard to imagine, but there used to be a streetcar that went right down the middle of Chuo Avenue, up and down. I think they took that out in the middle of the Showa period. But they finished the renovations of the subway stations here, so the entrances are quite nice. The Sony building is not done, so Sony's inside of the Nissan building, which is funny. So what am I supposed to do? They're walking right at me.
yeah. That is one thing that's hard. You come from a country with not many people, and you come here and there's just like this vast lot of
Have you had this one yet? This is right there is the original shrimp sando, the ebikatsu sando. Maybe one of the best.
Yesterday I had the Baku just outside of.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
The Wagyu beef sandwich.
Definitely recommend.
Kimuraya since 1869, which is the Meiji era. The emperor liked the ampan that they made, and thus baked goods did not come to Japan, really. Of course, the Portuguese brought stuff, but it didn't become mainstream until this shop. And now bread is more, there's on butter, which is very ninki, just butter and red bean paste. This is certainly, there's some good bread with and a lot of history behind it. But the cafes up here have some restaurants. You can get an ebikatsu sando. I highly recommend it, something maybe to take away for a snack later. Very interesting. But this street is always changing. Always changing. I bet you that building's gonna go soon too. Looks the leftover from the bubble era, the 80s, that design. Very cool. And this is pretty much where we're going to leave you. This is now going to Ginza Itchome, which is the Ginza 1 neighborhood. So you can see a lot in 45 minutes walking around. Now 50 minutes walking around Tokyo from one side to the other. You have a starting point and then you have a goal. And you see a bunch of stuff. Got in about, I don't know, 5,000 steps or so. Forgot my step counter. This is used to be the Apple building. They moved it to the other side of Ginza. Now it's something else is coming in. We're not quite sure. But yeah, you've seen this 1,000 times. All right. Well, that's all we got for this live stream. If you have any questions, you can leave in the comments below. If you want to see a map of about where I went, there's a link in the description as well. The postcard this month, I believe, is going to be the Kawaguchiko black screen with Mount Fuji in the background. It has to be done. It's sort of in the news right now. So on Patreon, you could join the Postcard Club, also support the channel.
I would definitely recommend.
Yeah, there's always a,
Recommended.
yeah.
The Postcard Club.
Here's the course that we did today. It's supposed to take 26 minutes. You better double that. All right, everybody, have a good day. See you in the next episode. Mata ne.